It wasn't recording. Okay, so the first thing you need to do is get Metatrader 4 on your phone. Okay, second thing is you've got to get a Forex broker. Now, your HFX broker right now is IQSend, Race Options, Vid Forex. Some of you guys got Olymp Trade, Derive, whatever broker you're using. With Forex, you've got to create another broker, okay? So some of the brokers that, we use, we don't really recommend a specific broker, but you definitely, want to be able to get one of these brokers. So if you're in the United States, you can use KOT4X, okay? You can use Hugo's Way, okay? You can use FX Choice. I know we got some people in the Bahamas as well. FX Choice is an option for you in the Bahamas. In the Bahamas and the United States, you also have Fair Forex. A lot of people have been loving Fair Forex. Canada can use these same brokers as well. Okay, Canada, you can choose whatever you want. Just in the Bahamas, I know you can't use Hugo's Way, and you can't use KOT4X, but you can use FX Choice and you can use Fair Forex. In Canada, you can use all of them, okay? The broker that I personally recommend, if it's available in your area, is KOT4X and Fair Forex. These are the two best ones. I like Fair Forex the most. It's one of the newer brokers that we started to use, but the reason I like Fair Forex is because it allows you to fund your broker account with your debit card. Okay, so you can fund your account with your credit card. You don't have to do no Bitcoin transactions. You don't have to do any of that. You can literally just put it on, go to Fair Forex, say account funding. You want to put $100 in your account, put your credit card number in, boom, you're funded. Okay, and that's available everywhere, US, Bahamas, Canada, everywhere. Okay, so I would recommend Fair Forex. Okay, for everyone who's new on the call, if this is your first time, just get a Fair Forex account. All right, cool. If everyone followed me so far, drop a 1 in the chat. Okay, drop a 1 in the chat. All right, perfect. Okay, now this is going to be a fundamentals class, guys. So I'm not going into teaching you anything about trading. I'm literally showing you how to use the app and how to copy and paste the trade signals sent out in the group so you can start making money. Guys, if you just learn and apply what you learn on this class today, you can be profitable today. All right, don't overthink this. Why I put in these numbers. Don't worry about why you're making money. Just make the money first, then figure out why later. Deal? So let's go ahead and dive right into it. So you need Metatrader 4 on your phone. You need to have a broker. Those are two things you need to get. All right, you got to get them today. Now, let me show you guys something. Let me hop onto my phone really quickly. Hang on, let me just try to turn off some of these notifications so that my phone don't be going crazy while I'm doing this. Hold on, let me turn off Telegram because that's going to be going off. Telegram, where is it at? Boom. Okay. All right, so let me hop on here and share my screen. All right. Okay, and another thing, guys, that the brokers aren't apps, they're websites. So you have to Google it, Google Fair Forex, and it'll come up as a website. You have to go to the website and set up your account. Okay, it's really simple. And if you need help, just ask your sponsor, ask in one of our group chats. We got you. But it's really, really user friendly. Okay. But it's not an app. It's an actual website that you go to. So Metatrader is the app. The broker is a website where you're going to go ahead and get enrolled with your account. All right. So here's what Metatrader 4 looks like, guys. If you can see here, fourth row, fourth column, right? Metatrader 4. Do you see the app with the 4 in it? Okay, that's what the symbol for Metatrader 4 looks like. All right. Now, if you open up the app, guys, it's going to look something like this. And some of you on the call are going to be like, what in the world is this? Don't get overwhelmed. It's really, really, really simple to understand. Okay. Once you understand what this is, guys, you're going to be like, okay, this ain't that hard. At the top, you see where it says simple and advanced. The only difference between simple and advanced is in advanced, you notice some of the numbers are bigger. Those are bigger because those identify what we call your pip count. Just put it on advanced for now, guys. It's going to make your eyes adjust easier. Okay. Just put it on advanced. It ain't even that important. All right. Now, this screen here is your quote screen. This screen here shows you, okay, It shows you what you're looking for, which currency pairs you're going to be trading. So on your quote screen, it's going to list a lot of pairs. Y'all notice it says like GBP, JPY, Euro, JPY. It's just showing you what pairs are available to trade. If you come to this screen and a signal is sent out and the particular currency that we're trading is in here listed, guys, all you do is press the plus at the top right. Okay, and then you just search for the pair that you're looking for. So let's just say I was looking for, USD Mexican, MXN. I just type it, I find it, and then I just press the green plus, boom. When I go to my main screen again, look at the bottom, it's there, okay, USD Mexican. So just know your quote screen lists your pairs, and if a pair isn't listed there, just click the plus to add it. Do you guys follow me? Okay, and this is being recorded so you can watch this a couple of times if you need to. But I'm telling you, when you start just doing this stuff, it's going to become second nature. Okay, but do you guys follow me on how to add the currencies to your quote screen if you don't see it? Perfect. Perfect. The second thing here is the chart screen. Okay. Your screen may look a little different from mine now because it's just like color preferences. I'm going to show you guys how to, basically how to, change your colors. It's all preference. Okay. It's not right or wrong. It's literally preference. I don't like looking at a white screen. It's too bright. I like a dark screen. All right. You can change your colors to red and blue, red and green, whatever floats your boat. All right. It's all preference. But what's important here, guys, is this screen here, the trade screen. Okay. The trade screen. All right. On the trade screen, this is where you're going to see all of your active trades. So this is like a baby account I just did for this demo, for the purpose of this training. As you can see on my trade screen, it shows a balance of $53. It shows equity that says $53.99, and it had some other numbers. Guys, the only numbers you need to pay attention to right now is your balance and equity. Okay, your balance means how much money you have in your account. Equity means how much you will have based on the active trades you're in. So if you look at my balance right now, when I first went into this trade, this account had $53.47. I'm up 82 cents. So my equity is $54.04. So my equity is more right now because I'm in an active trade where I'm in profit 82 cents. If I was negative, my equity would be a little less. Does that make sense to you guys? The most important thing on this, though, is your balance, okay? That's how much money is in your account. So here's how you take the trades, guys. In the signals group, and I know like some of, Carla, I think some of you and your team may not be in that group, just hit me up. After this training, I'll add you, and then you can add, Lolita, Jermaine, and the family, all right? So here's what's gonna happen, okay? Here's what's happening. When there's a signals group that we're a part of, okay? And as you guys can see, I have a signal in the chat that I haven't sent out yet because I was waiting for it to be ready, but we may actually be able to get into this trade right now. Okay, actually, let me look at the scanner really quickly to see if we can get it. Euro JPY. This will be cool. You guys, boom, we can get in this trade. Okay, perfect. So y'all gonna see a live idea right now. So, okay, so I'm sending this trade by Euro JPY out right now. So for everyone who has their account set up already, you can do this. For everyone who's brand new and you just downloaded Metatrader 4, Metatrader 4 gives you a free demo, like without a broker, just so you can practice. So everyone can actually take this trade right now, when I show the example. So I'm going to send it out to the family just so everyone can get in this trade. It's a real trade, okay? If you look here, the trade signal says buy Euro JPY. Okay, it says market execution. I'll explain that. And it gives two parameters, stop loss, take profit. In regular Forex, guys, every trade, you want to have a stop loss, which is SL, and a take profit. What do they mean? Take profit means exactly what it says. This is the price you want the trade to the currency to get to, and it's going to take you out of the trade in profit. Stop loss is your risk management factor, which says, hey, if the trade is going the opposite direction, take me out at this point. Don't let me keep losing. So when you're placing a Forex trade, when you enter that trade, you're saying, hey, I want to stay in this trade until price either gets to my take profit or to my stop loss number. All right. So guys, everyone has that, sees that trade, right? Someone write it down. Actually, let me drop it in the chat because when I move off the screen, I need to be able to see it. So I have buy Euro JPY. And market execution, guys, means when the trade comes out, press the button and do it right now. Okay? So market execution means now. You don't have to wait, like press the buy button now, and I'll show you now. Okay? So buy Euro, stop loss is 130. I just need this for so when I go to do the example, I can see it. And TP is 130.806. Okay, cool. So here's what we do. So if a signal comes through in the chat, guys, you look at it, you just go to your Metatrader 4 app. Okay. As you can see, I'm already in this trade. I was in for a small position, just so I was testing out before I send it to the team. All right. But I'm going to actually place another position in this trade for you guys live so you can see what you do. Okay. So once you open Metatrader 4, guys, a trade comes out. You go to Metatrader 4. On your quote screen, you just scroll your list looking for whatever currency pair was sent out. So what currency pair are we trading, guys? Based on that signal I sent out, what currency, drop it in the chat, are we looking for? What currency are we looking for? Euro JPY, right? Exactly. So we just scroll the list and look for it. So let's look for Euro JPY. I found it. If you guys don't have it, you got to click the plus button and look for it. Press your plus and search for it up here and find it and press the green plus. Okay, so I have it already. So Euro JPY, boom. Once you touch it, you're going to get some options. Okay, I want to place a trade. So what am I going to press? I'm going to press trade. It brings me to a screen like this. Look at the top. You see it says market execution. In that trade ID, I said market execution. So we're on the right thing. You notice it has 2 blanks, stop loss and take profit. Literally, guys, all you do is copy the paste and the numbers that were sent in the signal. So for stop loss, my stop loss was 130.340 and my take profit was 130.806. I'm going to click the buy button because it said buy it. So I'm going to click buy, boom. I'm now in the trade. Okay. I'm now in the trade. Guys, literally doing that, I just placed the trade. Do you really know what you did? No, but you're following instructions from a signal sent out from someone who does know what they're doing. All right. So if you are actively in this trade right now, if you were able to do that or you're doing that, drop a done in the chat once you're in the trade, even if you're in a demo. Okay. Demo is fake money, practice money. If you are in this trade right now, do done. Okay. You don't even have to set up a demo tunes. In Metatrader 4, it gives you a demo, just a play demo that you can use. You don't even have to do it through a broker. Okay. Okay, we got done. Got some dones. So guys, here's something that I want you all to know, to realize. Okay. And this is going to be important. With regular Forex, if you were to click on this actual trade now that I'm in, you can touch it. You can press and hold on it to get more options. Okay. Let's say I wanted to look at the chart for this. It'll bring it up. Basically, it's showing me, guys, I'm in this chart looking for a buy. From what you know from HFX, buy means we expect price to go in what direction, up or down. Okay, Santino. Okay. I see you, Tunes. We want price to go up, right? Because when you hear the educators say, hey guys, we're going in for a buy, you know that's a call. That means we're going up. In Forex, it's the same thing. You're going in for a buy, you expect the direction to be going up. So in this trade, price is currently right here, right? Where this blue little line is, right? And you can't really see my line too good, but you see where it says TP? A line would be like right about here. Let me draw it. Let me see if this will let me draw it. No, it won't let me draw it on this screen because I'm using my phone. Let's see. Can you guys see the line I just put that across here? So where TP is, a line would be here. And I can see it on my phone. You guys just can't see it on the screen. This is my target. So that's my TP. So I'm basically saying price is down here where this green line is. Price, I'm going to be in this trade until price hits my TP, which is up here at this line. Does everyone follow me? So I want price to go in this upward direction. Okay. I'm going to take a screenshot of this. Okay, I'm going to take a screenshot. Now, here's something I want you all to understand. Let me stop my share here so I can show you guys something else. Okay. I think you guys can see my desktop right now. Right? I think y'all can see my desktop. Can you guys see my desktop, my screen? Are y'all seeing like the harmonic scanner? Yeah? Okay. So on the harmonic scanner, guys, this is where I got the trade from. Don't worry why I placed the trade right now. That's not what this particular training is about. But this is basically the same chart that we're looking at, you know, on your Metatrader 4 is going to look kind of similar, right? Now, what I want you all to understand when it comes to trading, price does not move in a straight line. So we want price to go up, but y'all, price does not go in a straight line. Okay, it does not. What does price do? What does price do? Price moves in waves. So we're aiming for a target, but it's not going to go straight up. So if you enter a trade, guys, okay, and I think the TP that I gave you all is 806. Okay, so look at this. This line right here that I'm about to draw for y'all, and I hope this makes sense to everyone, okay, is this. This line that I'm drawing right here, okay, that green line, the green thick line I just drew, that's the target that I sent out in the trade signal, okay? So what I'm saying in the trade is I expect, okay, is that I'm expecting price, to do this. So we entered the trade, we sent the trade signal out about here. So if you're in this trade right now, everybody's probably in profit right now or approaching profit. So we want price to go up, right? We want price to go in this direction to hit this green line. But is price just going to shoot up like that? No, right? It's not. It may go up. It may come down a little bit. It might fluctuate a little bit. It might come up some more, come down. Who cares? We just know that we wanted to end up smashing that green line. Does that make sense? Does that concept make sense to anybody on the call? So what I want y'all to understand, if you understand that, don't get crazy if you enter a trade and price is in the red. Okay, it's not going to go up. You don't think instantly you're going to be in profit. It's going to be fluctuating. Okay, it's going to be fluctuating. So expect that. So if you guys are watching your phone right now, you're probably in profit right now. You were probably a lot more in profit about 5 seconds ago. Now it's dropped down a little bit. Don't trip. Okay, price is going to fluctuate from here, but the goal is for it to eventually get here. When price gets to this level, because you set a TP in Metatrader 4, once price gets to the level that you set, it's going to close the trade with how much ever profit you made. Okay, and I'm going to talk a little bit about something called lot size here in a second, but I want you all to understand this fundamental principle first. Does this make sense to everybody so far? Just know TP means if price gets to TP, take me out the trade with whatever money I've earned. And stop loss is this number, this red line down here. Okay, you see this red line down here? That's our stop loss. So it also says this. Okay, it also says this. Let me use a red line for this. If price is here right now, and let's say it goes up and it comes down and then it reverses, it comes down and we're in the negative. You don't want this to keep just losing until you lose all your money, right? No, you want to stop at a certain percentage. So where our stop loss number is, it says, hey, if price is in the negative, stop me out here at whatever loss. So let's say you were going to lose $3 here or $30 here or 300, whatever, depending on your lot size. I'm going to show you in a minute. You say, hey, I don't want to lose more than $5 in this trade. So you'll place your number which will equate to $5. And if you start losing, it won't let you lose more than that. Okay. So think about Forex as automated trading. You set the trade, you set your numbers, and you can literally go on about your day and check your phone a couple of hours later and see where you're at. Because it will literally keep you in the trade until one of your levels are met. Does that make sense to everyone? All right, cool. I see some people saying yes. So a lot of us, and I just keep this up for visual representation. A lot of us on the call today got in this trade. I'm gonna draw a black line. See that black line right there? I'm gonna make it dotted so it's easier to see, right? That black dotted line is like the level that a lot of you guys got in the trade, because that's about when I sent the signal out. Now, if you look here, price is above that black line. So that would mean you're in profit because you're in the right direction. Y'all see that? Everyone should be in profits right now if you're in this trade. If you took it around the time I sent it, everyone should be in profit. So as once price is above your what we call your entry, when you entered the trade, you're in profit. So right now, y'all see how it's going up more? We're in more profits right now. If you're in profit right now in this trade, drop a 1 in the chat. If you're in profits right now, I don't care if it's 5-cent profit. If you're in blue, drop a 1. All right, I see some people got a 1, right? Because we're in profit. It's moving in our direction. It's moving in our direction. Now, here's what I want you all to understand when it comes to, the trade. All right? Let me pull back up my screen here. So you see how the number dropped down a little bit on the screen now? Yes, cool. So in Metatrader 4, guys, in your trade, here's something to keep in mind. Okay, this is the trade. I'm in both positions, but the one I entered with you guys was this one. Y'all see this first number right under Euro JPY? You see the first number that says 130.632? That's called your entry price. Okay, 130.632 is my entry. What does entry mean? Remember, we pressed the button. When you press the button and the trade executed, that's the price where you entered the trade. So always know that first number is your entry price. It's always going to have a little arrow, and y'all see the second number. Second number is where price is currently at right now. That's moving, right? Because price is fluctuating. You see that? Right now, the price is 136.52, right? If it moves up, and because it's going up and we're in a buy, that means we're in profit. So the higher the number goes, the more money you're going to make. If you look underneath where it says TP, our TP is 130.806. So we're still pretty far away from our TP because we're still at 652. We got to go all the way to 806. Does that make sense to everybody? The higher the number goes, the more in profit we're moving. The lower the number goes, so if price was to go to 130.630, we would be negative. Why? Because our entry is 632 and 630 is less than, so you'll know it's in the opposite direction. Does that make sense? Kind of, conceptually. Guys, the way you're really going to get this down pack is when you start doing it, okay? I just want you all to understand the steps to take from taking a signal, from seeing a signal, and what to do in Metatrader 4. I ain't saying nobody saying nothing in the chat. So that means either y'all confused or y'all too busy glued to Metatrader 4. Which one is it? Right? Which one is it? Okay, one person says it's making sense. Just one, y'all? Just one? All right, cool. Everyone said they glued to Metatrader 4. They're watching their profits. Okay, cool. So now here's what I want you all to understand. So does everyone follow just the steps to be able to know, when you see a signal come in, what you need to do when you get to Metatrader 4? The numbers that we provide in the signal is exactly what you're going to do in Metatrader 4. We're going to give you stop loss. We're going to give you take profit. That's why we call it copy, paste, profit. Everyone who copied and pasted the numbers I just sent out, you should be in profit. It's literally that simple. Now, let me talk about what we call lot size and how that equates to dollars and cents and money, okay? So do you guys see this blue writing that right here that says buy 0.05? Okay, buy 0.05. This decimal point is called your lot size, okay? And let me just show you where you change that or where that is, and then I'll break down this last part for you all right? So let's just say I'm not going to place a trade, but let's say I was going to place this trade. Y'all see, you put stop loss, take profit. But you see in this middle section right under market execution where it says 0.0123, y'all see where I'm moving that? Say yes in the chat if y'all see that. This is basically, this number is called your lot size. Write that down, your lot size. Your lot size determines how much you're risking in a trade. So it determines how much you're going to win and how much you could potentially lose. This is what you're going to be interested in with dollars and cents. Okay, just understand that number is lot size. And now let me make lot size make sense to you. Okay, and then we're done. Okay, so here we go. Hang on, y'all. I'm just trying to pull up something really quickly. If you've got a little better grasp so far, just based on this short training so far on FRX and being able to take the signals, drop some sevens in the chat. I want to make sure that this made sense to you guys. Perfect. Okay, so I've got to go over two concepts. One is going to be like, what is lot size and how does it relate to what we call pips and how much it equals in profit? And then I'm going to show you guys how to calculate your lot size. I'm going to give you a formula to calculate lot size. All right, so let me go ahead and pull up my whiteboard. Here we go. Let's clear this. How do I clear this? Clear all my drawers. Okay, cool. So so lot size. Lot sizes. Lot sizes are shown in a decimal point form. Okay, the smallest lot size available is 0.01. Okay, and it goes up to any number. That's not going to make sense to y'all right now, but I'm going to show y'all what it means right now. 0.01 to 0.09 is what's called micro lot size. Okay, 0.10 to 0.90, well, 99 actually, it's called a mini lot size. And then 1.0 through infinity, okay, I'll put 1.0 and beyond, okay, it's called a standard lot size. Okay, now this is the only part of life when I feel like decimal places become fun, right? Because I hated decimals in school, but here I don't mind it because it's money. So here's what I want you all to understand about a lot size. Here's how you, okay, so lot size is one thing. Now, the second thing you have to understand when it comes to trading Forex is something called pips. Okay, pips. That just stands for point in percentage. Now, what does pips mean? Pips is the easy way to understand pips is it's the difference in price. I'll make it make sense, I promise you. Difference in price. Okay, it's the difference in price. So if we were to go to, that trade idea I sent out a second ago, let me find it in the chat. Where is it at? Okay. So the trade idea I sent out earlier that we all took said buy Euro JPY. Stop loss was 130.340 and TP was 130.806. Okay. So let's just say our entry price, which is that first number I showed you guys, which is where I entered. I'm just going to give you one of my entries so we can do the math. My entry, guys, in this trade is 130.632. Okay. Now, here's how you calculate pips. If I entered the trade at this number here, 130.632, and I'm saying that my take profit is 130.806. Y'all notice that 0.806 is greater than 0.632. The difference between the number is the amount of pips in this trade. Okay. Now in pairs, I don't want to confuse you guys too much, but in JPY pairs, it's a little different from regular pairs, but I want you to understand the logic. All right. So here's what I mean. You basically do 130.806, okay, and you basically subtract 130 minus 632, okay? So the 130 is the same number, so you don't even need to worry about that. The numbers that we worry about is in a JPY pair, guys, it's the first two digits after the decimal place. So right now, it's just 80 and 63. Y'all follow me with that? Where am I getting 80 and 63 from? 80 is the number for TP. 63 is the number for my entry. Do you guys follow that? So someone do the math for me. What is 80 minus 63? 17. Okay. So the difference from my entry to my take profit is 17 pips. basically you think about pips as steps. It's like, if you're going from point A to point B and it takes you 17 steps to get there, that's kind of the same with trading Forex, right? The difference between where you are starting, where you entered the trade and where you ended up is the amount of pips, the amount of steps. Does that make sense? So this here shows that it's 17 pips from my entry to take profit. Do you guys follow that? Does that kind of make sense? And I don't expect y'all to be like geniuses at this right now. I just want you to conceptualize it, okay? Does that make sense? Yes or no? Okay, so it's 17 pips. So basically my target, I like to call your TP is your target. That's your goal. The goal is to go here. So if I entered this trade at this number and my TP is this number, I'm aiming for 17 pips. So you're like, Sophie, what in the world does 17 pips mean? How much money is that? So guys, depending on what lot size you use, it's going to equate to how much money you're potentially going to make in the trade. So I'm just going to show you my real life example, and then I'll make it make sense. My lot size in this trade that I used is 0.05. Okay. Don't wonder about why right now. That's just what I use. Okay. So I want y'all to think about this. My lot size was 0.05. So when you're trying to figure out how much money per pip do you make based on lot size, this is what you have to do. Whatever your lot size is, you multiply it. Okay. You multiply it by 10 and it tells you the amount per pip. That's your formula. Lot size times 10 equals amount per pip. So in my example right now, if I do 0.05, which is my lot size, times 10, it's equals to what? 50 cents per pip. Does everyone follow me with that? Do y'all follow me with that? Say, do you need a master's to trade Forex? No, but it is, the learning curve is a little bit more. That's why we tell you start with HFX. So at least you can be profitable. But once you start to learn this stuff, it ain't that hard. I promise you. In the beginning, it seems like Chinese, but it ain't that bad once you start taking the trades. So, but there are some formulas you got to remember, right? So if I'm in this trade and I figured out that I'm going to make 50 cents per pip based on my lot size. Okay. And if I'm going, so I'm making 50 cents per pip. And our target for this particular trade is how much? 17 pips. How much money do I make if this trade hits take profit? $8.50. So in this trade idea that I sent out with a tiny lot size, which is a 0.05, if it hits take profit, I'm going to make $8.50. And if you guys see, I'm in the trade twice, right? Both with 0.05. My other entry is okay. So my other entry, y'all use this as an example. You guys are right. So use this as an example. In my other entry that I'm in this trade, okay, my entry is 614. So let's do the math. Okay, let's do the math. So what do? We're trying to figure out how many pips we're going to make on that first entry. So we take 80 because we know that's our target, and we subtract it from what? What number we subtract it from in this next entry? So we're going to be subtracting it from, right? We're going to be subtracting it from 61, right? So 80 minus 61 is what? $19 pips. Do you see now that because my entry was lower in the first one, I'm going for the same target, but it's more steps to get there. It's a greater pip count. So this particular trade, I'm going for 19 pips. I'm still at 0.05 per pip. which is 50 cents per pip, but I'm going for 19 pips this time. So what is my profit going to be? $9.50, right? Does that make sense to everybody? So in these two particular entries that I'm in right now, one is going for, one is going for $9.50. The other one, I'm going for 17 pips because I got a later entry going for $8.50. So my total, if this hits our TP, I'm going to be able to make how much total? I'm going to walk away with 18 bucks from this trade idea. Okay. Now that's because my lot size is only a 0.05. Now, based on what, right? Based on what you have in your trading account balance using proper risk management, that's going to determine what lot size you should use. Now, we're going to have a risk management class because that's a whole nother, fundamental is using proper risk management. But I wanted you guys to just understand how to take the trade ideas, okay? Now, here's the formula for risk management, and then we're going to get out of here because we got to go. But if this was useful so far, at least to give you an idea, drop a 1 in the chat. Where did I do it, the thing? Hold on, let me send this. I want to send this thing to my computer so I could pull it up so y'all can see it. Hang on, y'all. Hang on, guys. Technology, right? Technology at its finest. Let's see, MacBook Air. I can see there, but I can't right now because we have a presentation coming up. We got to get off the link, but I can. Okay. Desktop. Where in the world is it, man? Did I just send it to my computer? Well, here we go. Okay. Okay. So can you guys see this picture? This is how to calculate lot size thing. Can you guys see that? No? Okay, hang on. Maybe I'm not sharing my screen. Bear with me. Okay, can you see it now? So here's how you calculate your lot size, all right? Take a screenshot of this, guys. I won't have a lot of time to break this down, but take a screenshot, okay? Take a screenshot. So based on your risk amount, okay, this is a whole nother training. I don't even really want to get into this because this is going to confuse y'all if I don't have time to break it down. Okay, let me just do an example really quickly, okay? So that you can, kind of see where I'm going with this, all right? So here's how you calculate your risk amount, okay? This is how you know what lot size to choose. So and this is going to be based on, the amount of money, okay, you have in your account balance and how much you're willing to risk. So in HFX, guys, what's the maximum you should be risking in any trade? Let's see who'll be paying attention. What's the maximum you should be risking in a trade? 3%. 3%. I see you guys. So in Forex, guys, I would say, you can do the same thing. 3%. Okay? 3%. So let's go ahead and check this out. So let's use this formula. So if you're saying, okay, you're going to risk 3%. Sorry, let me make this blue so y'all can see what I'm writing. 3%, okay, times how much money is in your account balance. So let's just say you have an account balance of $100. Okay? 3 times 100 divided by 100. So 3 times 100 equals 300 divided by 100 equals what? 3, right? 3. Does that make sense to everybody so far? Just that part. This is just this first part of this formula right here. Risk amount times balance divided by 100. So if your risk amount is 3% times 100, okay, that'll give you 300. Then you divide that by 100. That's 3. So your risk amount is 3. So if you have $100 in your account, your risk amount should not be more than $3, which is 3%. Does that make sense to everybody? Now, I'm not going to lie to y'all. When I'm trading Forex, I'm a lot more risky than 3%. I'm just being honest. Okay. But I'm telling y'all good practices. But you, depending on what you're willing to risk, some of you may say, okay, so if I'm willing to risk 5%, then you just use this formula based on your risk amount. All right. So this is $3. So your risk amount is $3. Now you pop that into the lot size formula. Okay, let's do it. So your lot size formula says your risk amount. So we know our risk amount is 3. Okay. That's divided by what your desired stop loss is times 10. So you choose how big your stop loss is based from the signal, right? You can count to see how big the stop loss is. So in our last example, I don't think we did that one. Let's just pretend stop loss was 30 pips. Okay, let's just pretend. I think in that example, stop loss really was 10 pips though. No, it's about, I don't remember. Let's just say 30 pips, okay? Desired stop loss, so the desired stop loss will be 30 pips times 10. So you know what you do. You always do the multiplication in an equation first, right? So you're going to do 30 times 10 is what? 300. So 3 divided by 300 would give you what? Use your calculator, guys. Okay. 3 divided by 300 equals what? Not 300 divided by 3. 3 divided by 300. That'll give you a lot size of 0.01. So you know that in your trade, you need to be putting 0.01 as your lot size. Does that make sense? It's going to take some time for y'all to get it, but I just want y'all to understand that you don't just randomly choose a lot size. Okay, it's based on some parameters, based on your account balance. Because think about the same exact trade. But let's say instead of you having $100 on account, you a big baller and you have 1,000 in your account, right? Let's do this for the same exact trade idea, same stop loss, different account balance. So you're risking 3% of a $1,000 account now. So 3% times your balance is 1,000, right? So that's 3,000 divided by 100 is what? 30. So now in this example, it's 30 divided by your 30-point stop loss times 10. So 30 divided by 300 is what? 30 divided by 300, family, is this. Is 0.10. 0.10, remember how you calculate per pip? 0.10 times 10 would be $1 per pip. So you are in the same trade, but you only have $100 in your account. You're only making 10 cents per pip, whereas someone who have $1,000 account makes $1 per pip. See, guys, that's the power of having more money in your trading account. That's why we tell you to build the business side, so you can earn some money to put in your trading account. Because trading works, you just need more money in your balance so you can trade bigger. You can still use proper risk management, but you got more money there, so your winnings and your earnings are going to be more. Does that make sense? So a lot of you guys start with 50, $100 in your trading account. That's cool. Secure your $5, your $8. But imagine if you had $1,000 in that account. You take the same trade idea that someone who has $100 is only making $5, you're making 50. But the biggest challenge most people say when they join the academy is, Sophie, man, but I don't have no money to put in my trading account, because we don't want you trading your rent money. Okay. So if you don't have a lot of money to put in your trading account, what I recommend, this is just my personal opinion, is to go out here and build this business, share the information, make $600 a month, $1,000 a month that you can put in your trading account. Then we can start to secure the buy. Does that make sense to everybody? So a lot of y'all on this call, like, I just want to trade. That's cool. You don't have to build a business. But if you want to trade, but you don't have no money to trade with, you need to build a business to get some capital. If y'all follow me, drop a 7 in the chat. So, you know, the referral side of this business is optional. You don't have to do it, but you could trade slow or you could trade quicker. And the way to get quicker profits is to have more money in your balance. And how do you get more money in your balance? Build a business. The reason I'm able to have pretty nice trading days is because when I first started the academy, I only had like $100, $150 in my trading account. So when I was taking the signals, I was making a little $5 here, $8 here. I'm grateful. I don't mind. All profits is profits. I made it from my phone. I ain't tripping. So don't think your small profits aren't wins. It is. It's a big deal. But when I started to build a business and I started to earn money from the company, I started to take, just like how we tie 10%, you pay yourself 10%. I also take 10% of my residual and put in my trading account every Friday. So now I got some money in my trading account. So my lot size is bigger. So now when I send out a trade, some of y'all say y'all made 18, I made 180. Same trade, just more money in the balance. So what you want to do is be able to build your balance quicker so these trade ideas can hit different. I'm telling you, y'all, when you start making $50, $100, $200 a day from your phone, from punching in some numbers and then checking your phone and like, oh my God, I just made $250. It feels different. But you got to get to the point of putting money in your account, okay? Putting money in your trading account and then just take the signals. If you were on the call, we already had 2 signals for the day that already hit TP. One hit overnight, you woke up to money. The other trade I sent out this morning and it hit in 30 minutes. This next trade is going to hit TP. So you're going to make money again from just copying and pasting from your phone. All right. So that's the value in this. I'm going to post this recording. Carla, I'm going to add you to the group chat so that you can add everyone from your group to that signals chat as well. And we're going to do a risk management basics class. I'm going to pick a day and time to do it, but I'm going to let everyone know, because one is knowing how to take the signals. But the second thing is being able to know how to use proper risk management. So in case the signal does not hit, you're not blowing your account. You're okay. Okay. So y'all have a good one. I hope this is valuable. Y'all have a blessed day. Take the signals in your demo. Go ahead and set up your trading accounts. Let's get funded so y'all can secure the buy. All right. Y'all have a good one.